Thank you for watching video number 1. And if you haven't, please make sure you see video number 1 first and then enjoy video number 2. Don't forget, at the end of the video, you're going to see different backpacks that you might like. Welcome to my channel. My name is Clem. In this video, we're going to show you what I have in my to-go bag. And perhaps there might be 10 items that you might have forgotten, and hopefully I'm able to remind you, or perhaps you say, man, that's a good idea. Let me put it in my bag. And we're also going to do a giveaway. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to enter the giveaway. Stay tuned. This stick, it's actually a portable fishing kit, may I say, because in here not only it has duct tape that you can use, it has fishing line, and then if you open this up, so there's your kit. You got, these are 20 pound test line with some hooks. These small hooks, I have caught some beautiful snappers with it, and then you got a lure if you need, and you got a few small weight, you got some extra hooks and some extra hardware to prevent it from spinning. I went ahead and created this just a few days ago because I love to fish, and obviously I don't want to be taking a huge fishing pole with me on my to-go bag, but I'm like, man, how cool would it be if I can create something that's portable. You can take the line here and you take some out after your setup, spin it, toss it, and just see it go out. And then it's strong enough that if you want to pull a little resistance, you can. And then you got the extra duct tape here, which is nice. Now, this is an item that's also going to be a giveaway. So if you're interested in this and having one for your own, it's one of a kind in a sense that I made it. You're not going to find it no place else. And that I will pay for shipping for you. Now on mine, if you notice, I have my yellow. I actually put a Power Pro line. It's 90 pounds, and I didn't have too much Power Pro, otherwise I would have put it on here. But you can see. But on this one, if you notice the handle here, you can see there is a guitar pick. A guitar pick right in here, 2 of them. Why a guitar pick, you may say? Well, that's the part I was going to get into about creating fires. This can be very helpful in starting a fire. So if you want to know more how I use this to start a fire, or how to use this to start a fire, well, check out my video and 3 ways in how to start a fire for beginners. This here is a arc starter. It's charged by a USB right here. You can put a USB cord. There's no batteries to it except for the rechargeable one. It's got a safety latch. You pop that up and then you can see your light turning on, and there's a button here, and I'll check this out. I don't know if you can see that. By the way, this is also a giveaway that we're going to be shipping it out for free here in the United States only. So if you're interested in one of these, stay tuned to the end so you can hear how to win one of these. Now the BV is an emergency blanket, but understand it is a thin layer strictly to keep you warm, not to give you the cushion like a regular sleeping bag. We have a power bank that's solar powered. You put this out in the sun, it charges it up. What's nice about it is you can lay your phone right here and it'll charge your phone. It also has all these USB ports that you can charge it up, and it's got a C and the regular one, and then it also has lights that you can use in order to see at night. What's nice is I clip this on to the back of my backpack on the top and let it hang, so like that it can always be charging while I'm walking about. What you may want to consider is having another set of reading glasses for those of you that wear glasses. Here I have a set of glasses that I keep into my to-go bag in case. We also have a dedicated saw in order to trim down some either tree limbs for firewood or make a lean-to. This particular one, it pops open right here. You hit this button, it comes out. There's your blade. It's about 10 inches. It's got a nice handle and it's solid, and you can cut 6-inch round branches with no problem. It doesn't exert a lot of energy, which when you're out in emergency situations, you need to conserve your energy as much as possible. There are sometimes those foldable shovels have a little saw, and I mentioned in the video, if you haven't seen it, check out that video about the saw, about the shovels. I don't use it for sawing because I rely on these here. These are dedicated for sawing, and this is what you really want to use. So what's nice is it folds into its handle. Now I keep the plastic because I want to make sure that I don't get hung up here, so when I'm putting it away, it's protected. So what I have is a first aid kit. This first aid kit, this plastic is waterproof, and in here I have a combination of basic needs. It comes with its own little carabiner that you can hook up to the outside of your bag to have it easy access. Right now, my wife and I, we each have one of these kits in our own bag. Now it's coming to the fun stuff. You thought this was fun, yeah. So we have here some salt. I got the sea salt, put in a Ziploc baggie, and also some McCormick Montreal steak seasoning. Excellent stuff, because when you're out in the field, salt can help in many different ways. So one is if you're eating, it wouldn't hurt to have a little flavor to it, but salt can be a great benefit for you. We got this here. This is a portable little pot with a tea kettle. I left the plastic on there because I will take the plastic, because that plastic can serve to hold water if I need to. So I'm not going to throw this away. Here's the lid. And voila, how perfect is that? Now, how are you going to heat up the food, soup, or what have you when you're out in the woods? Well, this little pouch here holds a portable stove. The portable stove has two options where you can put your pots up here on the top. You have your wood down here, or you can take this guy off, that easy, and then place yourself a little grill, nice, portable, and handy. And once it's all done, it fits in this little pouch. This is a titanium cup, so it's real lightweight for your cup of coffee in the morning with the little handle. And you notice that we have coffee here. I'm like, well, what are you gonna do with this coffee? You know, well, let me show you what we're gonna do with this coffee. Because this was the surprise that I did for my baby, because she loves her coffee in the morning. Personally, myself, I'm a water drinker. I wake up naturally. So for those of you that must have your coffee, well, look at what we got here. This is also titanium. Again, these bags we want to hang on to because, again, you can use it for water. So what this is a little pot that you can hang over the fire. It does have handles here that you can use, that you can see there. But what it is, it's a French press coffee maker. My wife loves it. I gained some brownie points on that one, by the way. So, looking after my baby. For those of you that don't have all the tools that I've showed you, and that don't have access, and you just want something like a kit that may have multiple tools, this might be for you. So in this kit, you're gonna see it's got an emergency blanket already that you can use. Then it's got this nice little portable tool pouch that we'll open it up. We'll put this over here. Now in this toolkit, you got your paracord. You got a paracord that goes around your wrist that has a whistle and also a striker in order to start fire. Then you have this multiple tool. It's got screwdrivers, wrenches, all there. You got the spork, a spoon with a fork, and you also have another magnesium striker here. Then you got this pen. So not only it's a pen here that you can write, but it also has a striker for the windows to bust windows and so forth, and you can put it as a clip right in your pocket if you need to. Then you have this knife here. You got this clip, and it's one of these that's fast and easy to open up. So it's a nice blade, pretty sharp by the way, that you can have for in case of an emergency. And then you just slide this guy over and shut it. Then you got a couple of carabiners. These carabiners are not for climbing. It's just for your backpack or to even hook this up or certain items. This item also comes with a flashlight that you can have a push button on here. It's got a clip too. There's also batteries here for it that comes with it. Then you got this guy little here that this can go in your tool belt or on your to-go bag, and you put a water bottle and it could hold a bottle there for you, and should have a quick disconnect. And then you have a whistle that comes, pretty loud whistle if I say so. And then you have, don't know why this, it's a little bait, but if you happen to win one of my portable fishing kits, this can be ideal to add to it. But then you got this that goes on your belt. It actually pops open, you can slide it on your belt loop, and it's a little portable hatchet hammer / multi-tool. So there's your hatchet. It's got a little sharpness to it. You can do a little damage with that. And there's your hammer right there, so you can hammer. And it also has a pair of dikes or cutters right there. You can see. And it looks like it's got a little, almost like a pair of pliers there. And then if we look in here, it's got all sorts of tools. Let's see here, gotta be careful I don't get cut. Looks like serrated knife. You got a can opener with some wrenches here. Then you got a saw that's pretty sharp, I'm gonna have to tell you. A Phillips screwdriver, and of course a knife. So it's a nice little multi-tool there that you have. And here you can put this there to lock it in place, and with a nice little tool pouch. So I'm gonna say, for someone that's starting out, that doesn't have it all, this might be the ideal little tool pouch to get, because it carries everything in one place. Oh, and let me not forget, it's got this trip hazard buzzer that you can use for many different ways. You can set a trip wire, and for perhaps a person coming into your tent, maybe it's an animal, maybe a bear, maybe a cat, don't know. But what happens is, I'm taking off the little plastic that's here to protect the battery. So you do the trip hazard, set it around, and what happens is this. You get this loud buzz. Yeah. Definitely they're gonna hear you. But here's another thing. It doesn't have to be for a tripwire. What you can use this device for is that if you're lost and somebody's trying to find you and you can hear somebody at a distance, all you have to do is pull this and guarantee they will hear this noise. So it's an excellent little tool to have. Let me put this back to kind of save the battery. So that's a kit that if you're starting out and don't have all the stuff and you don't want to buy all sorts of things, then you buy this kit and that should work for you. The other tool to have, and it's not necessarily to go in your backpack because it's impossible, but it's a nice add-on that it's a must. Solar power supply that you can go ahead and use anywhere. Not even for outdoors, but even indoors. So here it is. One hand, it's got all these different features, It's even got a flashlight. So let me put it here. So it's got a flashlight here, nice and bright, so you can walk around and see in the dark. And then this particular tool here, as you can see, it tells you it's got an LED display, tells you how much your charge is at, how long does it take. It's got 3 plugs, and it's got a surge protector in it. You also have USB. Yes. I am waiting on the solar panels, 2 solar panels that are waterproof, that are 200 watts, which I am going to be creating a video on this bad boy so you guys can see the benefits of using one of these guys. The nice thing about it is you can hook up your computer. I can hook up a fridge from the house, lights, fan, even a small air conditioning. There's so much you can do. This is definitely a great investment. If you're finding benefit from this video, give us a thumbs up so we know that you're liking what you're hearing. This is Marcala. This are LED flares. Man, this is something that's phenomenal. So these flares, what you do is has a magnet against your car, or you can put it on the streets. You're going to turn these on, and this will help you to stay safe at night if your car ever breaks down. And this one comes with 6. There's some that comes with 8, and it has different functions that you can put. You can apply it to your car. You can put it on the streets. You can run these over and it won't break. It also even has a night light that you can put on. You can put this hook on and put it on your hood, so like that you can see at night what you're doing. That's at night. During the daytime, you have these bad boys, and these guys, just pop them up like that. Nice and compact, and you just pull them out. It's got the reflector at night and doesn't take that much room. These guys are ideal. So when we're going to go, things may happen that your vehicle's not ready. Well, this is just an extra precaution, so things won't happen to you at night. So consider these. It's not necessary for your backpack, but it is to stay safe when it comes to situations in the car. I wanted to show you, this is one of the backpacks that we're using, and as you can see, we can hang different things behind us, especially our first aid kit. And we also have our water straw. We want to keep it handy. And we also have our poncho on the side, and also the knife. And so we want to make sure that these are things we have handy. When you're selecting a backpack, you need to consider, does it have a support? They'll have metal supports in there, and that's going to be so much better than without it, because then this strap here, when it's tied up and with the shoulder straps, you won't be carrying all the load on your shoulders. Otherwise, your shoulders are going to be in pain. So be selective. I did put one that's my favorite in the links below. You want to check it out. Now, this particular backpack is a 80 liter. So it carries a lot of stuff, and I still have more room from what I showed you. But in the next few photos, you'll be able to see some of the backpacks that we would suggest and recommend. So check them out. So for those of you that are my subscribers, I want to do something special. We have a drawing, and in that drawing, all you have to do is this. Just make sure that you watch the whole video. Go in the comments and tell us that you did. Tell us what you liked about the video, and then also tell us what state you're from. Now, by July 31st, 2021, that's the deadline of our giveaway. and I'm going to go ahead and select 7 people and give them some of the products that you saw will be given to you, and we're going to pay for the shipping as a way of saying thanks for being our subscribers. So I hope this helped. And again, maybe you found 10 items of interest that perhaps you didn't think about that you can put in your to-go bag or your bug-out bag. And so like that, you can stay safe. So guys, appreciate it. You guys have a good day and see you in the next video. Oh, by the way, you want to check out my next video right here? How to create a fire 3 different ways for beginners.